Hello everybody, this is Marius Pfeiffer, your instructor for Biology 1406 Lecture and Laboratory. We're going to go over the laboratory very quickly and get you started. If you go into your Blackboard course for Biology 1406, which I'm showing you right now, and you click on Laboratory Materials right here, you're going to get this set of folders right here. All right, and it's built weekly, so we're in week 1, so your job is to do week 1. Next week we'll be in week 2, your job is to do week 2, and so on and so forth. To find the schedule and the grading scheme and what's assigned when, go ahead and take a look at the lab syllabus right here, which will just pop open as a PDF. And you can read all about the details of the course as covered in the syllabus. I'll let you read this and then answer questions if students have questions about it. But our very first assignment is going to be lab safety, and then we're going to have an introduction to the use of the microscope and identifying eukaryotic cells using a microscope. We have 2 assignments this week, completing the lab safety assignment and then doing the post-lab analysis afterwards. So here's the lesson itself, and then we've got these 2 things to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the materials. So we're going back to the laboratory materials. So if we click on week 1 right here, here's the work that you want to do. There's always going to be, and it takes a moment to load right here, there's always going to be a checklist of things to do. So complete the laboratory safety bit, read and complete the questions in laboratory safety, complete the assignment for laboratory safety, which does not look like I've got here. Well, I'll put that assignment in. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go through the laboratory safety right here, and then it's going to give you, when you complete it, a completion certificate, and then the first assignment is going to be to upload that that certificate, and that will show up right down below here. There'll be an assignment that says upload your safety certificate here. Once you've completed that assignment, you can move on and take the lesson, which is the week 1 lesson on microscope use and eukaryotic cells. And if you click that, it's going to open it up, and it's going to, you won't see this background stuff that I just had right here, but it's going to take you into this lesson, and you're going to work your way through the lesson. There's an introduction right here. You're going to go to the next page, and so on, and so on, and so forth. All right? So that's the lesson that you're going to do. All right? And then next, once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and need to do your post-lab analysis week 1 on eukaryotic cells. So this is a big graded event. When you complete the lesson, that'll take care of your lab quiz grade. That'll happen automatically within the lesson here. It'll get graded as you work your way through the lesson, and that'll earn you a few points. It's a very low stakes assignment. And as you're working through week 1 lesson, you want to be filling out your notebook that you're instructed to get in your syllabus. Any notebook will do, but ideally it'll be that the one that you're going to use for the whole semester, which is your bound lab notebook, a blank laboratory notebook. All right, and you can take that and use that when you take your quiz right here. You'll notice it says extension required, so we need to get that taken care of. You're going to use Proctorio for all of your post-analysis assignments each week, and you're also going to use that for your tests and lecture. So I'm going to show you real quickly how you can get that taken care of. Now, if you go back to Blackboard and you look in here and you go to How To, you've got Proctorio for Students. So if you click on Proctorio for Students, here's a nice long document that'll tell you how to get yourself set up for Proctorio and answers a whole lot of different problems. There's a lot of stuff right here, but the only bit you really need to pay attention to, unless you have trouble, is these 2 steps right here. You've got to have Chrome installed on your computer. That's either for a PC or a Mac. So whatever browser you're using, it doesn't matter. You need to get Chrome and install it on your computer. It's free, and so click here to install Chrome. I've already got it installed, so I'm not going to worry about that. Once you've got Chrome installed, you're going to go ahead and add Proctorio as an extension, a piece of Chrome. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And so you need to use Google Chrome, and it's done. It says I've already got it installed. If you didn't, it would go ahead and give you a prompt to install Google. It's really easy, Google Chrome. Then you're going to install the Proctorio Chrome extension. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add it to Chrome. I'm going to hit Add Extensions. And we'll wait a minute here. It's going to run. Proctorio has been added to Chrome. That's great. Okay, that looks good. And so if we go back here, it says we're done. You're done. You're ready to go. All right. If you ever have real difficulties with Proctorio, maybe something went wrong, something happened to your Chrome browser or whatever, you can go to Settings, which is, you just click over here. We're going to go to Settings. All right, so I've got it open right here. And you can go to your extensions, and there's Proctorio. All right, I can shut it off if I need to turn it off for some reason. I can turn it back on. I've turned it back on now. All right, oop, it didn't like that. Okay, we've got it turned back on now, so let's go back to extensions and take a look. There we go. And Proctorio is turned back on. It just took a moment. All right, yeah, so that's how you're going to go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and get rid of all of these things now. And we can get away from Proctorio, so we're done. So now when we go back into week 1, let's see if we'll reload these and see what happens right here. Yeah, now it's very, very happy. You'll see that the practice quiz now is accessible. This is to make sure Proctorio works. This is a practice quiz you need to do. It's got a couple of questions in it. It's not going to be graded, but you have to finish it to successfully prove that Proctorio is working before you do this much more expensive graded event right here. All right, so you're going to go ahead and start the practice quiz in here. Follow the instructions. A whole bunch of different instructions will pop up. And then when you're ready, before Monday at 5 o'clock, you've got 30 minutes to finish this analysis right here. So we'll go ahead and click on it. It tells me I've got a 30-minute time limit. It's all ready to go, and I'm just going to hit begin and go ahead and start that week 1 analysis. And go ahead and hit begin here. So that's what you want to do to get going in laboratory. All right, so just to review very quickly, go to your laboratory materials, read through your syllabus, or just know what's on it. Take a look at it, and you've always got access to it, so refer to it for your schedule. Then you're going to go into week 1, and you want to get everything in week 1 done by Monday at 5 p.m. So don't wait till the last minute. Go ahead and start today, tonight, tomorrow, as soon as you can. And then next week we'll go ahead and do lab week 2 and so on and so forth. I'll do a different lecture to get you set up and start a different little recorded session here to get you started with your lecture materials, and I'll post that in a little bit. But let's get this one finished here. So those are your instructions to get going. Welcome to Biology 1406, and I look forward to working with you.